If you're one of those people who wants the Raiders to have a high pick in the 2024 draft, the game against the Chiefs might have been a concern. Despite the loss, the Raiders played toe-to-toe with the best team in the AFC, showing grit and competitiveness. This is not the behavior of a team that embraces the idea of losing on purpose to secure better picks. The question is, how does this affect the future of the franchise? With games remaining against opponents like the Buccaneers, Falcons, and Saints, there is a real chance the team will steal some wins, especially if we repeat the intensity shown against Kansas City. A consistent performance from Aiden O'Connell and tight defense from Patrick Graham could be enough to ruin any tank plans. This could keep us away from elite draft picks, but it could also be a foundation for rebuilding. Of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any details of our journey with the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's continue growing this Raider Nation community together. Share it with your fellow fans and strengthen the cry, "Go Raiders!" Pirate flag. On the other hand, intentionally losing is never something that fits the Raiders' identity. We're a team that fights to the end, even in tough seasons. That spirit was evident against the Chiefs. So while the tanking may be at risk, there is a silver lining: the growth of young players and the potential for a winning culture. And that will be crucial for next season. Aiden O'Connell started the game against the Chiefs in a timid fashion, missing easy passes and showing little awareness of pocket pressure. By halftime, many fans were probably wondering if he really has what it takes to be the franchise's future QB. It was yet another frustrating game, or at least it seemed like it would be. However, in the second half, we saw a completely different Aiden. He connected on 23 of 35 passes, threw for an impressive 340 yards and scored 2 touchdowns, showing confidence, accuracy, and a sense of reading the game. It was arguably the best performance by a Raiders quarterback this season. His evolution throughout the game showed something rare: resilience and the ability to quickly adjust to the demands of the game. This raises an intriguing question. Does Aiden O'Connell have what it takes to be the Raiders' starting quarterback in 2024? If he continues to play like he did in the second half against Kansas City, he'll certainly be in the conversation. Even if he's not the future QB1, he's already proven he could be a reliable backup in the NFL. And that, in and of itself, is a huge find for a rookie. Sincere McCormack has been a pleasant surprise in recent games, and his performance against the Chiefs cemented his position as one of the top prospects in the Raiders' running game. With 12 carries for 64 yards, he brought a physicality that seemed to be missing from the Raiders' running game. Always dropping forward and seeking contact, he made it clear that he is playing with something to prove. The most impressive thing about McCormack is his consistency in tight situations. In an offense that had struggled to establish a run game, he was able to run efficiently against one of the best defenses in the league. His vision, balance, and ability to explode between the tackles make him a nightmare for opposing defenders. It's hard not to compare him to Josh Jacobs at his best. With his recent performances, McCormack may have secured more playing time as a starter for the remainder of the season. It also creates a serious headache for the team in the offseason. Can he be the future RB1? Meanwhile, Zamir White, who many believe to be the answer in the backfield, is falling further and further out of the running. McCormack is turning what seemed like a weakness into a strength. If you haven't been paying attention yet, it's time to start. Brock Bowers is making history as an NFL rookie. With 884 yards and 5 touchdowns, he's on pace to break nearly every record for a rookie tight end. His ability to receive, block, and line up at multiple positions makes him a unique weapon in the Raiders' offense. Compared to other rookies at the position, like Sam Laporta and even legends like Mike Ditka, Bowers' numbers are already on another level. Not only is he shattering records, but he's doing it on a team that, until recently, struggled to move the ball consistently. His impact goes far beyond the stats. He completely changes how opposing defenses need to prepare. If he keeps up this pace, Bowers will not only be the best rookie tight end in history, but he'll also have a legitimate case for Rookie of the Year. And why not? He's already a central piece of the Raiders' offense, and even in a tough season, he's proving that he'll be a star for years to come. Raiders defensive coordinator Patrick Graham deserves a lot of credit for his strategy against the Chiefs. Holding a Patrick Mahomes-led offense to just 19 points is no easy feat, but Graham did it by adjusting his defense with creativity and discipline. It was the third consecutive time he had put together an effective plan against Kansas City. In the last 3 games against the Chiefs, the Raiders' defense has kept the game competitive despite injuries and roster limitations. Graham's ability to maximize the talent available to him is remarkable. He is building a solid foundation for the future, especially with young players gaining experience in tough situations. What makes this performance even more impressive is that it came against Andy Reid, one of the NFL's most brilliant offensive coaches. Patrick Graham is showing that he deserves consideration as one of the league's best defensive coordinators. It remains to be seen whether he will continue to lead this unit in 2024. If you're clear on one thing, it's that the Raiders are far from giving up on the season. Even with a 2-10 record, the team showed against the Chiefs that they still have fight, young talent, and a defense that can keep games competitive. This can be frustrating for those who want the team to tank, but it's a positive sign for the culture Antonio Pierce is trying to establish. The question now is how to balance development with results. Players like Aiden O'Connell, Sincere McCormack, and Brock Bowers need time on the pitch to develop. At the same time, it's important that the coaching staff continues to show progress in key areas like game management and tactical adjustments. What we saw against the Chiefs was a glimpse of what this team can be when everything clicks. If they keep this up, they might not only steal some wins, but also build a solid foundation for the future. And that's worth more than any high draft pick.